Hi, this tip is really exciting because we're going to talk about the effect of topspin, flat, and backspin in pickleball after the bounce. So here's how we did it. We simulated top players that can hit topspin shots around 1,400 revolutions per minute, which is again about a third the RPMs of top tennis players. However, we used a machine to simulate that so we could have consistency and we could measure the distance of the bounces from the first bounce, the original bounce on the court, to the second bounce on the court when the incoming ball is hit with topspin, flat, or underspin. And here's what we found out. And here, more important, we'll be sharing how it impacts your game. Number one, topspin. When you hit with topspin at those world-class levels, about 1,400 RPMs or revolutions per minute, the distance between the first bounce and the second bounce on a pickleball court was 22 feet. Yes, 22 feet. That is not a mistake. That is the length of the pickleball court on each half of the net. So from the net to the baseline on a pickleball court is 22 feet. If you hit a shot with topspin with sufficient RPMs, then your ball will then land its second bounce 22 feet further away. Very interesting. How does this impact you? Hang on after we share what it does with backspin and flat, and then you'll see. Then we took a flat ball. Okay, we fed with the machine using a flat ball. Not topspin, not backspin. And after the bounce, the first bounce landed in the same spot, as you'll see in the graphic that we're going to share with you on screen. And the second bounce was only 11 feet away, so half the distance of the topspin. So the run on the ball, yes, after the bounce it still had forward spin or topspin, but only 11 feet as compared to 22 feet. Backspin was even less. If you hit with backspin, right, after the ball bounces, it only traveled another 8 feet. So how does this affect you when you're playing pickleball? In this way, I think, most of all. People don't hit lobs or topspin lobs that much in pickleball, but that would affect your ability. If somebody hits a ball with sufficient topspin in a lob, then that would affect your ability to track that ball down. Number two, angles. This is where I think it's most important for pickleball players. When you feed with topspin, you're going to get more run on the ball. So if you feed with angles, it's going to make your players run off the court to chase that ball down. Very important. Thanks for joining us.